What's going on again, guys? We are back. Sorry for that technical difficulties. We finally figured out what was going on. Before we do get started,
if you can hear us, give us a thumbs up. Because we had to switch pages and everything. We had technical difficulties with the.
And on top of that, we got blocked, or I got blocked by Facebook. So thanks, Facebook. I appreciate it. I love you too.
Yeah. So if you can hear us, give us a thumbs up.
If you guys can hear us, give us a loud and clear. Awesome. Perfect. So I got blocked by Facebook. They told me that I'm not allowed to post temporarily.
Yeah, it's probably going to be 3 days in jail. So, but we spent a long time in prison, so
yes, exactly.
That shouldn't bother us.
That shouldn't bother us, absolutely, man.
Let me give a shout out to Caligari. She's out there. Who is?
And Sandy's watching.
Sandy, hey Sandy. Thanks for coming back and watching this. So since we did try to do the episode right at first and it didn't work because nobody could hear us, we decided we're going to extend it tonight and redo the whole episode. So
absolutely. We try to do everything we can to always stay connected with you guys and never miss a show. Thanks, McDaniel. We appreciate you being with us today. Yeah. Bob Bailey, thank you for joining in.
Yeah,
guys,
share this,
absolutely,
this video because it's on my page right now. So there's a lot of friends that don't, have me on their pages and everything. So make sure you share the video and
again, guys, for those of you that are just tuning in, we are talking about bullying and child abuse. Okay. It is a very sensitive topic. We were discussing earlier that if you or anyone else is being affected by any of these, being bullied, or someone that's abusing their child, okay, you have to speak up. Yeah. You have to speak up, because if you don't do anything about it, then you are just as guilty as those people.
Yep.
How many of you, or maybe you have seen it, how many of you have seen parents or read on the news about a father or a mother that went to jail because they either starved their kid to death or beat their kid to death, an 8-month-old,
or had them locked in a closet.
Mm-hmm. Locked in the closet.
Yes,
and McDaniel, hello McDaniel, we already said hello to you, we miss you too, but how many of you seriously have seen this? This is an ongoing issue, guys. Yeah. An ongoing issue. Yeah. And go ahead, talk. Sorry.
Yeah, like we was talking about earlier, and where nobody could hear us, but it's something that you can't really know what's going on behind the closed doors and behind those walls, because it usually doesn't come out into the open. But if you even suspect it, if you see injuries on the child, if you maybe so happen to hear it outside the house, or something like that, then you need to report it. Call CPS, call the police, whatever. It's better to be safe than sorry, because it's the child's life that we're talking about.
I mean, it's just sad, and just like Sandy said, too many sick people in this world.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But guess what? Okay, there's way to stop them. There's more good people in this world than bad people. But the thing is, those good people, they're too afraid to speak up and do something about it. Mm-hmm. And if you are afraid, that's why we're here. We're here so you can talk to us, and we'll provide you with the resources. Mm-hmm. We'll help you get that child, taken care of.
Yeah.
So,
because this scars these kids for life. Even if they get taken away from their family, get put into a foster home where their life is good and they're happy and everything like that, they're still going to remember it. And so it's there for them for life, and it hurts, and it can be detrimental to their life, because it could lead to depression. It could lead to mental illnesses, and it's just it can still lead to suicide.
McDaniel asked a very good question. His question is, well, first of all, he says, my parents used to get a little physical, and I think it was the toy move. Question is, where do you draw the line?
I believe in discipline.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was spanked when I was a kid.
I was too.
But I didn't consider it as abuse. If you get to the point where you create bruises, you get to the point where you draw blood, break a bone, then you went too far. You went way too far. And and if you feel like you are fixing to lose your top, you're angry so much that you ain't gonna remember what you did, but that's not really an excuse right there anyway. But you get to the point where you think you're just gonna lose all insanity. You need to walk away. It's the child's life, it's the child's health and welfare that you have to look after. That's part of you.
And just like we talked about parenting, okay, this can be part of parenting too. When you're trying to find out if your kid is being bullied, okay, when you're finding out that your kid is the best way to find out is to spend at least 15 minutes of your time. 15 minutes is the least you can do, but we're expecting you to at least do an hour. But 15 minutes, you just sit with your kid on a daily basis and ask them how their day is. Because if these kids are being bullied and they're being harassed by other kids in the school, and this kid is too afraid to tell you anything because he or she, they have seen you never asked, or never been there for them to ask them how they're doing, then they will, the best thing or the easiest thing that they will do is commit suicide.
I was bullied when I was in school. I was a little scrawny runt with braces, and I got picked on a lot when I was in school. So I know what the bullying can lead to, and I know what the bullying can make you start thinking, because the stuff hurts. And I learned to stand up for myself. I finally, had enough of it. But there's people out there that they fall into depression. They fall into suicidal thoughts and stuff like that. And these people who bullying, they just think it's, all they say, it's a joke. It was just a joke. I was playing with them. Well, it's not a joke when you might be that person's last bullying, person that bullies him, and then they commit suicide. Where's the joke there? There isn't. So, I mean, it's just it's something that needs to stop. Cyberbullying, bullying in person, whatever. It doesn't need to happen because it really affects people. It really hurts. And it's not only kids that get bullied. Adults get bullied too.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And when you or someone else that you've known are being bullied, stand up for them. Stand up for yourself. And look that person in the eye and tell them, I am perfect. Or not even that, just tell them, no one in this life is perfect. But I know that I'm loving my life and I am who I am because, I'm a really good person. Just stand up for yourself. And like Caligari said, standing up for the children is the only way to break the cycle. A lot of the time, the bullied become the bullied. Abused children often become abusers. Very sad. We agree.
Yep.
Also, Sandy said, my 13-year-old grandson, was bullied in school because he was red hair. He was talking about hurting himself because of this. So my daughter had to go to school to stop it. Sandy, I unfortunately heard about this, and I'm sorry that this has happened. But I'm glad that your daughter did what she did. Because again, that shows, and I know your daughter, she takes the best care of her children, just like you did. And that's the best way to fight bullying, is to be there for your kid. Know what they're thinking.
Yeah, give them a place to outreach.
Absolutely. And I'm so glad that you guys caught that. Sorry to say, right before it was too late, you guys caught it.
Yep.
And that's a good thing. So, I hope it's not happening anymore. And if you know anybody, or if it is happening again, do something about it. Okay? Do something about it.
Yeah, I fortunately fell into a group of friends that they were kind of wild and crazy and kind of awkward like myself, but those friends kept growing and growing and growing, and then next thing you know, we're the second most popular people in school compared to the jocks and all of them. It was the jocks and the cheerleaders and stuff, and then it was us, because we were the majority. And so that's where I started learning to stand up for myself.
And again, guys, all it takes is for you to say something about it. Okay? If you're too afraid to say something about it, then speak up to somebody else. Speak to somebody else privately, to us. We will have the resources for you. Okay? We do these awareness, videos. We do these these topics. We choose these topics, like the topic we spoke about when we spoke about Second Edition Red, as well as
Warrior
Research Foundation. We're trying to raise an awareness, guys, because a lot of these veterans, a lot of these law enforcement officer corrections, they're the easiest way that they're finding is suicide, because they're not finding anybody over there to hear them. And we did that because we want to make them aware, and you can make them aware as well, that there's someone out there waiting to get your call.
Yeah, you're not
and
alone.
Listen to you. You're not alone. So, also we have a very sensitive topic also coming up soon. Tucker over here is arranging that, and it's gonna be very good topic, guys. Again, when we're doing these topics, the least we're asking you is for you to share it. Just share it with your friends, okay? We're not looking for likes. We're not looking for views. We're not looking for people. We're just looking to help people.
Yeah.
And the best way to help them is to share the message with one another.
Share the message and participate in the topic. I mean, you know, give us a call, chat in the chat room, whatever, you know. Give us ideas for topics to bring up, you know. Each and every week we try to come up with a certain topic and stuff like that, and sometimes we run out. We got a few that's on the back burner that we want to, you know, save until a little bit later, but so we have to come up with some ideas every now and then. So, you know, suggest some topics, even if we're not live. Just go to our page and say, hey, I would like to suggest this topic.
Once again, guys, Hot Topic with Z and Tuck. This is episode number 12, and we are talking about child abuse and bullying. Stay tuned. We'll continue after this break.
We'll be right back.
Sorry, I had the volume up a little bit. Yeah, I know. So, again, guys, this episode number 12, we are discussing child abuse as well as bullying. Okay.
We got the number at the top of the screen, so if y'all like to call in and
yeah, absolutely,
we'll talk to us also, we'll put you live on the air and hear your opinions about this topic.
Let's read some of this. Deem said, I do thank God for bully. They made me strong in the man I am, that I wanted to protect those who couldn't protect themselves. Yeah. And that's a fair statement,
mm-hmm. but wouldn't you have rather had somebody to be able to stand beside you and be there for you and stuff, and and take you along that direction too? Or would you still rather have dealt with the being bullied? I mean, I would have rather had a friend that was, that strong-headed and stuff like that, instead of bullying me, but just, guide me.
Boo Bailey said, there are many folks out there against violence, but they are the sheep. My older son has a disability and was constantly bullied. The problem is the kid bullying him was the son of a teacher. I went to the principal and spoke to him, but that was like speaking to a brick wall. So I took matters into my own hands. Taught my son to egress. Then, if cornered, fight only to the point you are safe.
Yeah.
Boo Bailey, I'm sorry to hear that. That is, I'm sorry that that's happening. Again, there's a lot of sick people in this world. Okay, but I'm so glad that you are doing something.
Yeah.
You're teaching your kid to stand up and say no to it. Okay? Sometimes, if they don't do nothing about it, then the bullying will continue. And I'm so glad that you are actually doing something about it. Okay?
Yeah, Boo Bailey is one of our law enforcement brothers.
Okay.
So,
I'm so honored to meet you. And I'm so glad we've seen you on our show right now.
yeah, thank you for tuning in.
Absolutely. Calgary said, people handle abuse and bullying differently. Unfortunately, more bad than good comes from it. That's a fair statement as well, Calgary. I think that's a pretty good, fair statement. Because, again, if the people that are being bullied, if there's no one out there to hear them, or some people, they're just too weak to handle being bullied, and the easiest way to get out of it is to commit suicide.
Yeah.
And that's why we're here, to stop that and to say no to it. So for those of you that want to share your opinion, give us a call, talk to us, let us know what you guys think. We are here for another, I would say another 25 minutes, and our lines are open for you guys to call in. Also, my son did that and attempted several times to egress. Well, he was cornered and used a quick violence of action to get out of the situation. That bully since tried to befriend my son. He says no. You should never ever be a friend with anyone who bullies you or bullies your kid. Okay? They do not deserve your friendship. My job. In my job as a badge, I see a lot of abuse, child abuse, elderly abuse, special needs abuse. What I see is fear of people to get involved. Abuse is not enough, where people have come to fear those resources due to horror stories. So I'm so glad that you guys are finally sharing these with us, because it is very important, guys. It is very important.
I see Vanya's on here. Hey, Vanya, I'm glad you tuned in with us.
For those of you that are just tuning in, I'm so glad you guys are tuning in. Again, this is a very sensitive topic, and we would really appreciate if you guys can share this with your friends and family. Share the awareness, okay? And Vanya said, I agree with Boo. My son was also bullied, not only by his classmates, and even the teacher called him stupid. I always taught my son to defend himself, even if it meant getting physical. Teacher, on the other hand, was not so lucky. She got dealt with by me.
Knowing Vanya on a personal basis, yeah, it was taken care of.
And again, it's as simple as that. If a parent stand for their children, which I know they would, but the fact that some of them, they do not ask how their kids are doing in school, or giving a little bit of their busy daily life, to sit down with their kid and ask how their day went, then you shouldn't be called a parent.
Yeah. 'Cause, you know, like I was saying earlier, you know, 'cause, 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 you know, 'c these bullies, they always come up with the same thing, same excuse. I was only joking with him. I was playing around, and the fact is, I don't see a joke in it. For some fact reason, this is hurting somebody. This is physically hurting somebody, mentally hurting somebody, and people only can take so much, and then they can lead to depression, lead to suicide, and things like that. You might be you as the bullier might be the final straw. And that person commits suicide. There's no joke in it. It's sad to say, but it does need to stop, and it needs to. That's not only just bullying in schools; it's bullying outside of schools. That's cyberbullying. No matter which way you look at it, it's got to stop.
So, again, for those of you that are tuning in with us, give us a call, okay? We can be reached at the number on the screen, 602-730-4621. Give us a call, and we're here to listen to you.
All you got to do is dial it.
Keep forgetting that one. We are back again, guys. This is episode number 12, and this is Hot Topic with Z and Tuck. We are discussing, again, bullying and child abuse. We were experiencing some technical difficulties, so we appreciate you guys staying with us and talking about this. We are waiting. Our lines are open, waiting for you guys to call.
Yeah, because we were redoing the whole episode because we tried to do it before, and like Z said, we had technical difficulties, and we decided we was going to move it into another Thursday, just go ahead and do the whole thing. But we got it figured out, and we decided to go ahead and stay over and redo the episode. So
And just stay tuned until the end. We have a special dedication at the end of this live show. And sorry, had something stuck in here. But stay till the end. We have a special dedication. Okay. Again, let's see what Caligari said. I just wanted to say also that it's not just kids bullying kids. I've experienced teachers and adults who bully children or teenagers as well.
Yep.
It's not okay to use authority to torment. These kids look to adults for guidance. This is a very touchy subject with me. The kids were taught to help others raise above it. Mm-hmm. And again, Caligari, this is what we are trying to do over here. We're trying to raise awareness so we can have people like you, like your kids, be ready to help those in need. Help themselves and help those in need. But the thing is, a lot of people tend to ignore this. They tend to ignore it. Because if there were a lot of people out there that would care about this topic, then you wouldn't see too many horrific cases on TV or on the news. So like I said, we're so glad to have people like you, like your kids, to help stop this. And
that's what, like we were saying earlier too. If you suspect it in a home, and it's better being safe than sorry. Mm-hmm. Go ahead and call somebody. Have it check it out. Because it definitely needs to stop.
It definitely does. So yeah, guys, if you want to call in or just keep sending us a message over here on our comment, we'll read it out and we'll share it with everybody. But also, we want to ask you guys, always to provide us, the topics that we can, schedule on the show, and also we can possibly bring people onto the show and discuss this topic. Okay. Also, if you want to be on the show, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is send us a message. Let us know you want to show up.
If there's a specific topic you want to be on the show about, let us know. We'll arrange it and we'll get you here in person.
I was talking to Kaufman today, and I don't know if Kaufman is watching, but we will be sharing some project that he's working on. We'll be sharing it live on here.
Oh, cool.
So he doesn't want to say much about it right now.
Yeah, I think I saw a posting about that.
Yeah. I talked to him, and he wants to share it on our show.
Cool.
If you guys have
thank you, Kaufman.
Yeah. So if you guys want to share something on the show, come on in and do it.
Yeah.
All it takes is for us to put an extra chair here and have you guys come up on our show.
Yeah, because we're building a big fan base, a lot of watchers and everything, so it's a good platform to be able to share whatever you want to share.
Yeah, and like I said, guys, this show was created for individuals like you, okay, to come on our show or give us a call and discuss it with us.
Yeah, it's strictly for y'all. That's why we asked y'all to make suggestions about topics, things that you want to hear. So it makes it easier on me and Z, as we can pick a topic out of there, and then we'll put it on the air, and so everybody can enjoy it. So we do topics that you want to hear.
And we have about 3 more minutes until we do our special dedication. If you guys want to give us a call, talk to us about it. Talk about how we can stop bullying and child abuse, because I think those two are becoming very common right now in the news. So we are willing to hear you guys. Near and dear. Boo Bailey, you are more than welcome to come in. Come on in.
Yeah, he lives, I believe it's way up north, isn't it, Boo? Yes, up in another state.
What do you suggest in a situation where an individual does call authorities and at a first glance there does not seem to be a problem? Then the accused abusers retaliate against the child. Then what?
Then call him back. You know, if there wasn't a problem, okay, that's great. You know, but then if they want to retaliate against the child, then you call them back, because now there is a problem.
The following video and the following this whole episode is dedicated to
Mr. Stephen Navarro. He was a law enforcement officer that worked out there with us for multiple occasions, and he was a 20-year veteran, and he lost his life 3 days ago, and he was run down and shot, and he's definitely going to be missed. And he was a great man, great father, great husband, and a lot of us is going to miss him. So we want to dedicate this this episode to him, and we'll leave out from there. So to all of y'all out there, y'all have a good night, and we'll catch you on the next episode.
We'll see you guys next week. Same time, 6:30 p.m. Okay? Until next Thursday. I'm Z.
I'm Tuck.
And you guys were watching Hot Topic with Z and Tuck, episode number 12, bullying and child abuse. Do something about it. Stop it.
Peace.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through, that I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I would do, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way, from where we began.
You know we started.
Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
Let me tell you.
When I see you again.
First you both go out your way and the vibe is feeling stronger. What's small turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken. The love will